Hey guys, CatMyDog here, back with another video today. And today I'm going to do a second video on my dual disc. This is my finalized dual disc. And, oh boy, trying to get my phone to cooperate with me. So, I'm actually going to play a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! With myself, with my finalized dual disc. If you remember from the last video that I showed this off in, oh my god, stop messaging me. It had a tail kind of here. And it didn't have all the design, had a lot less tape, but it is very much improved from the last model. It has a better band here. It now can cooperate with both Link and Pendulum monsters if I so chose to play with both. It has two sets of spell trap card zones for depending on how you want to play and how putsy you want to be. It has these 5 here and these 5 here. And they'll all work the same way, no matter how you want to play. You can also play with either set of Pendulum Monster rules. I know, so if I just grab 2 of my Pendulum Monsters, I know I have 4 in this deck. Just get the other one that I want to use. So there's my Dragon Pulse and Dragon Tip Magician. So current rules say they go into the spell and trap card zones. So if that's how you choose, if that's how you're playing, if you're choosing to play by normal rules, that does very much work. And if you want to play by the old rules, though, I did make specific pendulum zones for the old pendulum rules that give the pendulum monsters their own zones. Oh god. I might still need to adjust this one, but we're not gonna worry about that for now. For now, this actually really does work. If I do that, the card's not gonna fall out, so I have that. Now, if you remember from the last video, the field card zone was over here. It has been moved to right here, so I'm just gonna grab another random card like I did in the last video. And if you see, right here is my field card zone. So we're just gonna play a game by myself, one of my decks versus one of my decks, with me using my dual disc. So I'm just gonna grab a random board of mine because I do have that. And I actually have played many games by myself. And how I play that, I don't give either deck an advantage. We're just gonna make this so you can see as much of that as, you know what, we're just gonna do that. And I think I will grab which deck do I want to use. I'll use my, oh god, I'll use my dragons for my opponent. So I have my dragon deck here. We're just gonna take the extra deck and set it over here. I know you can't really see that, but I'm just gonna shuffle up the deck. And how I play is I have both decks hands visible so I can use them both. However, I play as though neither one knows what the other has, and that's how I also teach people. If I, like, I've taught some people this game, and whenever I teach people, I play, when I see their cards, at any time to help them, I play as though I didn't see them, and I don't know anything that they have. So we're just gonna get the 8,000 life points started over here and label them. So dragons and me. So I have that all down. And then I do not have a place for my extra deck. I don't need a place for my extra deck, but if I really wanted to be that putsy, I can just try to throw my extra deck into... I might make a new place for my extra deck at some point. For now, I'm going to take my extra deck and just set it off to the side. Then take my normal deck here, and we're just going to shuffle this thing up. And apparently flip some of my cards around. And then just open up the deck lock. I have improved the deck lock because it was really bad before. Like, it was not it wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't really that good. Last time, it was really too small to work, but now it works really well, so I'm just gonna say my Dragon's deck will go first, and here's the hand. We're gonna make it so that you can see, apparently not all the cards, hang on. Wait, can I make it so you can see all 5 on the screen without having to do much else? Or should I just do that? I'll just do that. Okay. Now I need to draw my 5 cards. That's 2, 3, 5. And since I said the Dragon's deck will go first, I will play for it because that's how I do this. And my Dragon's deck is going to summon its Mirage Dragon in attack mode and then end its turn. Because it doesn't have anything else it can play, it doesn't have anything it can play face down. So I will open up my deck lock and draw. And I think I will start by playing 3 cards face down. Oh, and I will be using the old pendulum rules, so I'll be using this pendulum zone and this pendulum zone instead of the spell and trap card zones. So I will be playing 3 cards face down, and I will then summon my Skilled Dark Magician in attack mode and attack Mirage Dragon. Because mine has more attack points, obviously, Mirage Dragon goes bye-bye. And they will now special summon their interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. If you can, I don't think you can read that, but if you can, its ability states that when their monster is destroyed, they can special summon this. So they special summoned that, and they took 300 points of damage from my attack. So puts them at 7,700. I can write really well. And then I will end my turn, so it becomes their turn. They draw, and they will play that face down. And then they will attack my Skilled Dark Magician with their interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. In response, I will activate my Magic Cylinder Trap card, meaning their attack is negated and they take the damage instead. I swear I did not set this up. This is just the cards I was dealt. So they take 2,200, putting them at 5,500. And my trap card goes to my graveyard. And then they end their turn because they don't really have anything else they can do with their turn. So I will now draw a card. And I will activate my Swords of Revealing Light, flipping their monster face up. And they cannot attack me for 3 turns. And then I will end my turn because I really don't have anything I can do. This gains a spell counter, so I'm just going to grab a die. And I'm actually going to grab myself a playboard now. So, actually I can't because my playboard's in use. So, no, I'll just find a way to do this. So, playboard. I am not using this for my monsters or anything. All I'm using this for is for if anything gets a counter, I put it on its spot. So this has 1 spell counter. And this is life points. I'll just set that there for now. I'll actually fold it so it isn't going to be in the anywhere, really. Okay. So we're good now. It's not in the way of anything. And I have ended my turn, so they can draw their card. And they will see, what do they have? Okay, so they don't have a Heretic Monster Tribute, so they are going to summon that face down, because they can still do that. The Sorcerer of Healing Light doesn't prevent them from doing that. And then they'll place that face down, and since they can't attack, they will end their turn. It comes my turn, so I'll draw. Oh, I love this. I love this, I love this. I activate the Seal of Orichalcos. So, this field card spell gives all my monsters a 500 point attack boost, and because I activated a spell, this does go up, so. And then, yeah, so my skilled Dark Magician will now attack the Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, to which this deck will activate its enemy controller magic card to change my monster into defense mode, thus meaning I can't actually make my attack. And then I will end my turn, so, and that will actually up this to the 3, which means I didn't actually think about it, but I could have done something, but now that that's 3, I'll do that on my next turn, so they will draw a card, and how many defense points do you have? Oh, okay. So, decisions. Oh yeah, and they also have their extra deck, which can they play Stardust Dragon? Or would it help them more to play Azurize? God, tough decisions. Well, can they play either of them, actually? 6, and this is 7. So they can play either one. So we're going to say they flip that up, and then they will sacrifice all 3 to summon Stardust Dragon, because they can't actually summon Azurize now that I think about it, because it needs normal monsters, and it wasn't normal monsters over there, so now they've summoned their Stardust Dragon. And then they will also summon, probably summon that in defense mode. And then Stardust Dragon can't attack yet, so they'll just end their turn, making it my turn. They have one more turn they can't attack, so I draw. And I will activate the Skilled Dark Magician's ability. Because it has 3 spell counters on it, I can sack it to special summon the Dark Magician from my hand, deck, or graveyard. So I will now special summon my Dark Magician in attack mode. Then I will activate my Psychic Blade spell card and equip it to my Dark Magician. I can pay life points up to 2,000 and give my Dark Magician, and this gives my Dark Magician that many attack points, so that's gone, first of all. That's gone. And I will actually pay 2,000 life points. So that my Dark Magician, and I put these here so I know how much attack points that this spell card is giving. So my Dark Magician now is getting 2,000 more attack points from that. So my Dark Magician will now attack Stardust Dragon, and it has 5,000 attack points because of the Seal of Orichalcos, so that gets destroyed, and they take 2,500 life points. Like, they lose 2,500 life points, so they are down to 3,000 life points. And then I will end my turn, so they'll draw. Oh, if only that could help them. They're in a little bit of a pickle here. Really, they can't play anything, and it won't help them to put that face down because it's not a quick effect, so they just end their turn. So my Swords of Revealing Light will wear off, so I put that in my graveyard. And then I will draw. Hi. Then, my Dark Magician will, attack their face-down monster, so that bee gets destroyed. But they take nothing because it was in defense mode, and then I will end my turn. So they draw, and they will activate their Dark Hole Magic card to destroy my Dark Magician. And so that also means my Psychic Blade goes away. And then since they can't summon anything, they will end their turn. So I will draw a card. Well, that doesn't help me at all. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. I'll summon my Kuriboh in attack mode. It gains 500 attack points from the Seal of Orichalcos. And then my Kuriboh will attack their life points directly. They have nothing at all to protect them, so they will be taking 800 points of damage. And then I will end my turn, so they draw. They will play a card face down. Since it's a trap card, they can't activate it right away. And then they will end their turn, so I will draw. Well, you don't help me for 2 reasons. This card's not going to help me because I can't play it now because of my Seal of Orichalcos. And the thing I could use it with is been destroyed, so. I will attack them directly, in which they will respond by activating their Call of the Haunted magic card to resurrect their Stardust Spark Dragon. And so I have to attack the Stardust Dragon, which has higher attack points. So I will end up taking damage, and my Kuriboh will be destroyed. So I will end up taking, if I do the math real quick here, 1,700 points of damage. And that will leave me with 4,300. Then I will end my turn, so they will draw. They activate their Trade-in Magic card. They discard their level 8 Parsect, the Interstellar Dragon, to draw 2 cards. Then they will they'll play that face down, because that could always be helpful at some point, and then they will attack my life points directly with their Stardust Dragon, so I would end up taking damage. However, I will activate my Spellbinding Circle magic card on their Stardust Dragon, so that their monster cannot attack or change battle positions, therefore their attack cannot happen. So I am safe, and thus they end their turn. So I will draw, and still not be able to play anything. So I will simply, actually, I will activate my Flute of Summoning Kuriboh to special summon from my deck a Kuriboh. So here's my Kuriboh, and then I'll shuffle my deck, because I looked through it. And then my flute goes away, obviously. But then I will actually sacrifice Kuriboh. Since he was special summoned, I can sacrifice him to summon my Dark Magician Girl as my normal summon for the turn. And Dark Magician Girl gains 300 attack points for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in my graveyard. And if I am not mistaken, I have one Dark Magician in my graveyard. Let's just check the facts here. There is a single Dark Magician in my graveyard. So she gains 300 attack points from that, and then 500 from the Seal of Orichalcos. So my Dark Magician Girl now has 2,800 attack points, and it will attack their Stardust Spark Dragon. So it gets destroyed as well as that, unless that will help them, but it won't. And they will take 300 points of damage. So that puts them at 1,900. And then I will end my turn, so they will draw a card they can't play, apparently. But they'll activate their Swords of Revealing Light, so I can't attack them for 3 turns. Also, this goes away because the monster it was equipped to has been destroyed. And then they will end their turn, since they can't do anything else. So I draw. I'll summon my Time Wizard. And then, since I can't do anything else, I will end my turn. So they draw. They will play a card. They'll summon a monster face down in defense mode and end their turn. So then my turn comes. I'll draw. And I will set one card face down on the field. And then I will end my turn since I still can't attack. For their turn, they draw. They'll play a card face down. And then they will attribute this to summon their Heretic Dragon of Su. When this is sent to the graveyard, they get to search their deck for a Blue Eyes White Dragon to put into their hand. So let's just find them a Blue Eyes, throw it into their hand, and then shuffle up my deck. And then their Heretic Dragon will attack my Time Wizard, and I will activate my Fiendish Chain trap card, and so their monster's effects are negated, and they cannot attack with it, saving my Time Wizard. And then they will end their turn, so my turn comes, I will draw a card. I will equip Mage Power to my Dark Magician Girl. She gains 500 attack points for each spell and trap card I control. Right now I have 3. So she gains 1,500 attack points, so add that to her 2,800, and it is, I believe, 5,300, no. Hang on, gotta do my math here. 4,300 attack points. So, but I still can't attack. So, I will end my turn because I'm not willing to risk using Time Wizard's ability. So they draw, and their swords wear off. Then they will activate Stamping Destruction to destroy my Fiendish Chain. I think that works. Yeah. And then I take 500 points of damage. So that puts me at 3,800. Then they will activate Dragon Shield on their Heretic Dragon and attack my Time Wizard. it gets destroyed, but because of Dragon Shield, I don't take any damage. No one takes damage from attacks involving it. And then they will... Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. They'll summon their Kaiser Seahorse. They'll just straight summon it. And then they will end their turn. My turn, I will draw a card that doesn't help me. And, well, obviously, my Dark Magician Girl is going to attack their Kaiser Seahorse. However, they activate their enemy controller magic card to change my Dark Magician Girl from attack to defense. And so I will end my turn. And so they'll draw. And then they will use Kaiser Seahorse's ability to tribute it as 2 tributes to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon in attack mode. Then they will equip it with Black Pendant and Dragon Shield. And then... Actually, not Dragon Shield, because if I think about this, I have 2 Spell and Trap cards now. 38. It's not enough to destroy it yet. However, trying to think here. I don't know if I should play Dragon Shield on it. No, they play Dragon Shield because it can still destroy it for now, so... And then they will end their turn since they can't destroy anything of mine. So I will draw. I refuse to play this at this moment. I change my Dark Magician Girl to attack mode. And then I will... Crap, I was being a stupid idiot. I forgot. It was in defense mode. That could have easily destroyed it. I done derped. I think that could have easily destroyed it anyway. See, 2000. Yeah, that could have easily. Wow, I was dumb. I pulled a dumb. But I will end my turn since I can't really do anything to them. So they draw. And this thing... will not help me to play, so they will just simply end their turn for now, since neither of us can really do anything to each other. So I will draw, and then end my turn, because I can't do anything to them. So they draw, and they'll play that face down for now, and then end their turn, since, like I said, neither of us can really do anything to each other. So I'll draw, and I will place my Chronograph Sorcerer in my right pendulum zone. And then I will... Actually, that does boost my Dark Magician Girl. Because it counts as a spell card when it's in the pendulum zone. But I still can't do anything to them for now, so I will end my turn. So they draw. And they will not do that, because that would be dumb at the moment. Or what? I don't know. I'm actually at a loss right now. Yeah, no, they'll use Monster Reborn to bring that back in defense mode. I know it's a weak monster, but I have reasons for what I'm doing. I swear I'm not crazy. So then they'll end their turn, so I can draw. And I will summon... Actually, do I even wanna? They still have big stuff though. I guess I'll summon monster face down in defense mode since their monster can. But it doesn't matter because I won't take battle damage. So I'll just summon my Skilled White Magician in attack mode. And then it gets saved by the Seal of Orichalcos because they can't target my weakest monster for an attack since I have 2 or more monsters out, so that's ingenious. So, okay, I'm good. And then I will end my turn, so they draw. And then, I didn't attack that, I should have attacked that. But they will play Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy my Mage Power spell card. So now my Dark Magician Girl has been reduced to her initial 2,800 because of the seal and her ability. And then I don't see a reason for them to play any of those or use that for now, so they will tribute the White Stone of Legend to summon that in defense, and then they get to search their deck for another Blue Eyes, which was their next card, of course it was, and put it into their hand, and shuffle the deck. And then their Blue Eyes will attack nothing because they can't. Well, wait, what? No, they can destroy Dark Magician Girl, can't they? Frickety frack. They attack. Blue Eyes attacks the Dark Magician Girl, destroying it. But I take no damage because it has the Dragon Shield on it. And then they will. Now they only have one monster. Their Heretic Dragon can attack my Skilled White Magician, so it will, and that'll be destroyed. And then they will end their turn. I will draw. This could be suicide, couldn't it? But I don't want to do suicide, but I might out. Okay. Decisions. I really don't have a lot I can do. I'll just summon a monster face down defense mode, and I will end my turn. Because I am really getting myself screwed right here. Now, this is where things should start getting interesting, isn't it? Now they activate the Seal of Orichalcos. Wonderful. Then they will tribute both their Heretic Dragon of Sue and Heretic Dragon of... Okay, I can't play it like that. And their Heretic Dragon from the back to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. This goes away because what it was attached to was destroyed. Then they will use... Not that. I thought that was something else. Then Blue Eyes will attack... This Blue Eyes will attack this. And it gets destroyed. And then their other Blue Eyes White Dragon that is not bound by Dragon Shield will attack my life points directly for 3,500, putting me at 300 life points left. I'm not in a good situation, guys. But they end their turn now, so Heart of the Cards, you failed me. Just so I don't have to discard, I'll play 3 cards face down. And then I end my turn. It's time for my own deck to finish me. So they draw. And then that card won't help them, so the Blue Eyes will just attack me directly, which means I lose the duel. With negative 2,700 life points. My dragon deck beat me. I had such good cards in hand. Such good cards. I had 2 god cards. I had another Dark Magician. I had Exodius. But I lost. Anyway, guys, that has been this episode of me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With myself. If you want to see any more Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, if you want to see me play it on my phone, I do have a phone app, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generation. If you do want to see that gameplay, or if you want to see me play more by myself, or if I can ever play it with another person on the channel, just let me know what you want to see. Leave a comment down below, and make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, that's all I got for this video. So yeah, just remember, guys, hang on, where's the card I'm looking for? Hang on, gotta find the card. Just remember, Timaeus is not amused, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.